Put a little sand right there, but I'll find something to do with it. Go throw it in the goat pen or something. My wife's gonna question where she's supposed to park now. So this is what they normally call bank sand. Getting some sand delivered today. We're gonna put in a little patio out of these pavers that we had. We didn't pour the patio. We're gonna put in a little temporary patio with pavers and make a little burn pit so that we can have a bonfire for a party. But I was gonna show you guys. Funny, he says not for hire, but he is for hire because he's hauling the sand for me. I like that little truck. I was just thinking about getting a little truck like that. Hope y'all can hear there's not bad wind noise. If I were to get a dump truck, I'd want a little one like that. Not a great big, road tractor that's got 7 axles under it or whatever. I want a little one. That one he's got 7 tons on, fully loaded on sand. That's a lot of sand. But that's the sort of truck I'd want. It's more flexible for what I'd be doing. I wouldn't use it out here for hauling clay. I'd use it for doing just what he's doing, trucking material for other people. So anyway, let me get him flagged back here and unloaded. See if you can see me. You won't flip. No, I've been all over with the tractor. I think you're fine.
Yeah, but what I'm too much weight on this side, on the right side.
You want to reposition?
Yeah.
You can if you want. It doesn't matter. If you want to scoot your back in this way a little bit, that's fine.
Well, I'm gonna get up and get over a little bit.
Oh, there you go. He didn't like that his right side went down a little bit, which, I mean, it's good enough. I think he'd have been fine, but I don't blame him. So he's going to scoot it over just a little bit. I know this is solid. This has been solid for 2 years. So let's try again. Make sure he doesn't take the mirror off my truck. I just moved my wife's vehicle. I didn't know he was going to show up this early, but I'm happy that he did because it gives me more time to work on this now. Round 2. He said he had just right at 7 tons, which is going to be way more than I need just to put a little sand right there. But I'll find something to do with it. Go throw it in the goat pen or something. My wife's going to question where she's supposed to park now. So this is what they normally call bank sand, or the plant called it waste sand. You can see it's not nice, pretty white cement sand, but it'll work perfect for what I'm doing, just throwing it under the patio here. All right, so we got us some sand delivered. We got the bulk of it up here, and then there was some of it he couldn't get his bed high enough because of being on the slope, so the rest of it we dumped off down there. Hopefully I don't have to go down there and get that pile with a wheelbarrow or with the tractor. If I do, I do. But been pecking into this one already. The plan is just to use it as a leveler and a filler right here for our little patio extension where we're going to do the burn pit. I don't know how permanent of a installment this is going to be. I think if it all goes well, and we like it and we use it, we'll just keep it there. But if not, we'll take it all up and move it somewhere else, or do something else with it. Hold on. And I'll always be able to spread topsoil right over it. I won't have to necessarily relocate all the sand. So for now anyway, we're gonna keep, right now I'm moving over with the wheelbarrow just because I don't want to try to fling it that far with the shovel, and I don't want to come up here with the tractor and try to cut big ruts just to move it that little bit with the tractor. So doing it by hand, doing it the hard way, and getting a base layer of the sand down, and then of course as I walk back and forth across and wheel across it with the wheelbarrow, that'll help pack it that much more. But like I said, the goal here is just to get a solid level base that then we can start putting these pavers back out onto and build us a little fire ring. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done.
Some on the ground.
You think?
Yeah, so all the extra, I really want to make a sandcastle with.
You get down low and scoop up the stuff that's on the ground too. I don't
Well,
want to leave it behind. I'm always got to park a car here.
But this might make it a little softer. It's a new stuff.
Yeah, it'll also track in the house on the shoes. There's a lot of sand in the gravel that we already have, you know. Woo! It'd be nice if we had a proper compactor, but we don't.
I don't need help this time.
No? Okay. Well, I'll go over here and find that for a little while.
Oh, I think Ariel is on the pile.
All back.
I'm digging a hole underneath. And all the land and all the sand underneath is not going. It's like a little cave I'm making by all sand.
Make your sand cave will cave in, so be careful.
Why?
I just don't want to fall in and scare you or hit you in the head or something.
No, I can't imagine.
That sand doesn't have any tensile strength, you know?
What does that mean?
Tensile strength is what holds it together. It's a bond between the molecules. Each one of these sand molecules is its own little thing.
Then we should do 5 rounds and we should make it softer.
What?
Then we should do 5 rounds.
Whoa! See, that's what I was telling you about. That was a big landslide.
Yeah.
Just about got you.
Oh, I hit a rock.
You need to fill up your back end.
What?
You need to fill up your end of the wheelbarrow. We'll see. That's enough again. Whew.
Red.
Yeah. Good.
I see Ariel. Then we should do 5 rounds of that, and then you can smooth it out, and I can do it on my own. Oh, Dad, I went under, and then I came back out with dirt.
Wow.
It's magic.
Dirt or sand?
Sand. It's magic.
Magic.
Watch, I went under without looking. I couldn't see, and then
Yeah, that's not shovelable though. Are you digging another cave?
yeah.
Okay.
And we'll be careful.
Yeah. Oh no, you okay? There it goes. Knocked it in.
Dad, at the bottom. Oh, that's a big one.
That is a big one, goodness gracious.
And my muscles, every time I get a really big one that I can't handle, it gets my muscles stronger.
That's right. Get those muscles big and strong.
Oh, I made just a little one. I came down and came in.
I just had a good one.
Watch this. I'm gonna make a cave. And then here's how you do it. Oh, did you just see that?
Yeah, mine's still going.
Oh! Well, bump it up though.
Okay, drive it over there and dump it.
Oh, it's going. No, I can get it. I can get it. No, come on, bud.
You better back it up. Come on, take it out there somewhere and dump it out. Yeah, drive it. Good job, Caroline. Whoa, 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 brakes! Turn him around. Turn him around and back up to the edge. Turn them around. Beep, 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 beep. All right, dump it off. Good job.
That's so sad.
All right. Driving back over for another load.
Sad.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna get more in there. Driving back over for another load.
So out.
Well, I guess I never did show you guys the finished product on our little patio here, and it's a shame because it was great. It looked really nice. It worked really well. And then we got another like 3-inch of rain downpour, and we had some erosion problems. So yeah, we got some little landslide. Looks like a little earthquake came through. And you know, I expected some settling. I didn't expect the total washout like that. I guess all the water coming off the patio here, it may have trickled down between these stones, but it didn't really have anywhere to go. But as it got closer to the edges, it actually managed to cut a furrow and wash out. So not too big of a deal. I've got to take up 2 or 3 outer rows in places and just level them a little bit. We put this, I think I mentioned when we were doing the sand work on it. If I didn't, I'll say it now. This is not meant to be a permanent install. It probably will be like semi-permanent for a couple of years, just because that's how we pretty much do everything. But we did not do this to the best of our ability. We did not get a compactor. We probably didn't use the best fill material underneath. Could have used something like screenings or something that wouldn't wash out as easy as sand. But anyway, let me just give you guys kind of the full picture on it. We used up now let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 10 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. So it's 200 square feet, 10 by 20. So we used up 200 of the 250 or so pavers that we have. And we just made, like I said, kind of a nice little extension patio area here. Moved the picnic table over here just so we had a little bit of extra seating. We've had a couple wiener roasts with the kids out here. Just random stuff. But really, I think my favorite thing about this is the burn pit, which is funny because if someone had asked me prior to doing this, hey man, we should build a burn pit, I'd be like, no, come on, we don't need that. It's just, that's silly. But man, I love this thing. I love having it. And it's nothing fancy. Again, it's just stacked up cinder blocks, borrowed them from the neighbor because he's not using them. And then the firewood for it too, of course, is great because that's just slabs off the sawmill. It's pine, so it doesn't smell as wonderful as oak when it burns, but by gosh, it burns and it's free. And the best thing that I did that we realized we could do is we have DirecTV with the wireless Genie box or whatever it's called. And so actually the other night we carried the TV out and set it up right there on a set of sawhorses, and we watched football with the fire pit going. I'll have to stitch a little picture here on the end just for you guys to see, because words can't describe how wonderful that was to sit by the fire with a beer and watch football. But yeah, long story short on the little project here, it was a fun little family build. I know we could have done better. I'm well aware. I wanted to show you guys the catastrophe that it is now, and I don't know. I'll fix it eventually. It's like everything else. I'll just move that chair somewhere else, until someone trips over those pavers. But, the patio itself, it did its job. It served very well. We built it, I think I mentioned we built it to have the little social get-together that we did, and that went great. Everyone loved having the little patio here and having the fire pit. We had all of our food and everything set up on tables over there, so while it was getting dark, we were able to use the porch lights to serve. And then once everyone was done eating, we actually turned the porch lights off, and we actually just let the ambient light coming through the windows from the house was enough to kind of light up the patio, and then we had nice dark around the fire pit. So I don't know, I'm going on and on and on. The whole point of this was just the project of throwing down sand, throwing down pavers, building a quick and easy patio. It worked. It needs a little more work, but if you guys are thinking about it, do it. It is well worth it.